Galvin, what's up, man? So Galvin, you were the top donator with $25 yesterday in the night stream, but I went through and looked at Prapus's donations, and even though they're not showing up in the stream, this week he has donated $30, so he technically is the top donor, and so he's picking a different game. But if you wanted to add to your 25 is what it was before, right? Then we could, yeah, you could take it back. You could reclaim it with $6. It is a little bit weird to have that be the case, but I did feel a little bit bad because it didn't look like you were being outbid, but then apparently you were being outbid in secret. Because all of his donations are quote-unquote e-checks. So they're sort of strangely designed. PayPal doesn't have them processed for, like, you know, weeks. I'm actually sleeping on this bed and rolling out of the bed and landing on the stairs and getting real hurt, and everyone laughs. And you're just like, fuck you, Tony. But Tony just laughs. I want white doors, goddammit. Nice. Now, I don't know if we actually did generate enough bullshit that we could do this, but let's at least try it. We didn't have this set up anywhere else in the game. We would need one of those and one of these. Nice, we can do it. Cool. I don't know if this is near enough. Oh, it is near enough. That we can light up all these rooms. We could even make a little fine, comfortable place for everyone for once in the entire playthrough. We almost never do this shit. For some reason, I'm just feeling it, so I'm just like, fuck it, let's put all this shit down. Why not? Just enough stuff for like 6 people to hang out, you know? I feel like that table's too high. Maybe not. Doesn't matter. They have all kind of weird shit now that adds to your like happiness. See, you could put a weight bench in here and a pommel horse. You guys ever fucked with the pommel horse just to see what it looks like? You want to see Grandma do some shit? Oh my god, no fucking way. Yeah, man. How? How is this fucking church lady pulling this shit? But you have to watch the whole animation, and then you have to watch it fucking like cash out, and then you get a little agility boost. Cap Collector 2, Gunslinger 1, Fortune Finder 3, Rifleman 4, Armor 2, Gun at 3, Locksmith 4, Hacking 3, Mysterious Stranger 1, Aqua Girl 1, Scrapper 1, Strongback 4, Local Leader 2, Science 2. You know, Divine, that's actually not that bad. That's not that bad of a build. I like the use of Aqua Girl. I guess for survival, Strongback is okay. I wouldn't have taken Gunslinger, but with Rifleman and Gun Nut, that all makes sense to me. Locksmith and Hacking makes sense. Mysterious Stranger's cool for just like a fun thing on the side. That's a fine build. I would have added either. I mean, you have Armorer 2, but with Armorer 2, Science 2, you could totally do your Vatsing with your rifle or whatever else. All right, you can get off of this thing now. Thanks. Yeah, fucking right.
I want to put some of that.
So now we have what do you call it?
Junk down.
You have a happiness boost. And you could take the other boost instead, the strength boost. You get it off of this thing. But why not take the agility boost anyways? Hey, settler.
Got it.
Pick that fucking food. That's your motherfucking job. $2.5, that's all you get, huh? My guess would be that we don't have enough of this stuff to make any turrets. So, hopefully you get some friends, because somebody needs to show up and fucking run these guard towers for you. Same with the weight bench, +1 to strength. Yeah, I kind of figured it would be something like that. And ignore the dead body on the roof. Okay, that's not for you to play with. But you guys are going to be eating a lot of pumpkin, it looks like. What else do we need? Oh, water pump. We'll just build a couple of these, it looks like. There's 6 right there. I'm sure you guys don't need more than that, right? Let's have us a look-see. Do you have any... So this is all the shit that ended up in here. From the boxes, the cases, that sort of thing. Okay, we're going to drop all of the junk on the ground that we don't need. Ported powerful pipe pistol. Sighted calibrated combat shotgun. Not useful. The ammo we need to stick on McCready, but let's scrap all this stuff. Where the fuck is McCready anyways?
Hey.
What's up?
Over here.
Come here, brother. The coppers are after me? I hope not.
Hey.
Okay, you don't need that. Or this anymore. But I need you to carry all my ammunition except for the shotgun shells and the fusion cells. 121 out of 120. Oh, because I picked up his stupid McCready duster. I think if you give them the mines, they won't use the mines. It's just the grenades that they feel like they must use.
What do you want?
CM Sat, thanks for that follow. What's up? I'm gonna drop McCready's duster on the ground and scrap it right in front of him. It's gonna boggle your fucking mind. The level of disrespect I have for you, McCready. Okay, there we go. The last thing I wanted to do was see if there was any bottles in here, but I don't remember picking any up or putting any away, so... It looks like we might just pump on this for a second, and then we'll leave. Does it actually give you a permanent plus to one of your agility and strength? No. I think it gives you a... it gives you a small plus to your ability and it'll last for a while. So let's see here. You go to status, show effects. It's showing endurance -1. It's not showing a bonus in here. But we have it's showing agility 15. We have agility 10 at base. And we have 2 off of the military fatigues, so that's 12. And then it's giving a we're not well rested anymore, are we? Oh, we still are. So you still have 2 more agility off of that, which gives us the 14, and then we have the +1, which comes off the pommel horse. You think it lasts until you switch to the other one? I have no idea. I thought it was temporary too, but it's a good little bit of evidence there that you should probably build that in your first settlement and then try it out and see if how long it lasts. Might be that it lasts for a long time, who knows. We do have a little bit of shit to cook. None of these blood bugs actually benefited me in any way. Definitely do. Don't do the squirrel bits, do the squirrel on a stick. It's a little bit better. I mean, what you're supposed to do is make the squirrel stew with blood leaf and carrots and dirty water and potatoes, because then you get your 2% XP gain, but I never remember to do that shit. Jesus. Alright, now I'm properly fed. I'm gonna get one more little hour of nap time in here so that this place is nicely set up. And let me see here on my map. We could go up here and do this and then do that and then backtrack to County Crossing. That might be just the thing. McCready is carrying around a fucking cache of mines. So that ought to give me what we need in order to take this Deathclaw out with no evidence of effort whatsoever. You put way too much into specials. I kind of like that, because I usually do. I mean, really what it comes down to is you need to decide what's going to be useful for you. So, like, you know, for me, I usually do put into specials a little bit for every build, but that's because I'm like, I need to get this perk, this perk, this perk, this perk, this perk, this perk. And this perk over here, I'm going to have to put fucking 6 points into strength. But if I do that later, then I can do a little bit into all of my other stuff right at the beginning and kind of generate the play style and the character all at once. And then later on go back and add 6 points into strength and get rooted after I've got everything else all lined up. But yeah, your build, yeah, no, it's not bad. It really is not that bad. I'm looking at, like, I wouldn't take a point into Gunslinger. It might be better to take extra points into, like, Mysterious Stranger or something like that so he actually pops up every once in a while, but good. Do I have a mechanical keyboard? I don't. Well, let me put it a different way. I do, but I hate it, so I don't use it. Fucking hate it. Fucking hate it, man. I'll show you. Hold on a second. Kick it for like 1 second. I'll be right back. So here's $200 worth of shit. Here's a fucking Razer Black Widow Ultimate Edition keyboard. When I click the keys, they sound like this. Fuck this thing. And here's a fucking Razer Mamba Tournament Edition mouse. Okay? Bully. Let me show you what I prefer to use. Here's a piece of shit keyboard from Walmart. The ONN keyboard. And here's the ONN mouse from Walmart. Both together cost something like $12. But this thing and this thing have never done the following. One, they've never taken up more than one USB slot each. For some reason, this one takes up 2. 2, they've never given me fucking bananas drivers issues. 3, this one's W key doesn't stick. Brand new. This one's does. It's not even dirty. It just sticks. It's the W key. The forward key. And 3, this one isn't as nearly as loud. This one, I mean, it's all the fucking way over here. My microphone is way the fuck up here. And it just sounds like I'm typing a fucking novel. Yeah. Fuck these things. Yeah, fuck these things all the way. All the way down the line. All the way past the touchdown line. Into the bleachers. Over the bleachers. Onto Main Street. Fuck them all the way to the fucking park. I had to do a giveaway and give those things away and have people be like, wow, man. Cool keyboard. Cool mouse. I'm so glad I came to this channel. And I'm just like, what you don't understand is I just gave you a box of shit. A literal box of shit. eBay them for cash. Now, we should do a giveaway on that shit. I mean, what else are we really going to do with it? If I'm going to go to the trouble of selling it on eBay, I may as well garner a little bit of attention on the internet for it. That'll be probably worth way more than the $50 that I might get for both of them put together. Because I don't have the original boxes or anything. And when you buy Razer, that's what you're really paying for, is fancy packaging. Yeah, the wireless is not good. Don't do wireless for 2 reasons. First of all, the battery will run out. And secondly, there's a little bit of a delay between your typing and it being on the screen. Which is probably fine when you're writing an email and you're not even looking at the screen because you're looking at the keyboard because you don't remember what the buttons are. Because you're, grandma. But, oh, you're a black bloatfly? Come on, Grandma. Do a good job. There you go.
We do things around here.
What, we mess like fucking maniacs for an hour? Yeah, you don't actually need the Razer keyboard stuff installed. All keyboards do need drivers for them to function, but the argument is that you don't need to install the drivers that the keyboard comes with. Although I will say you need to install the drivers and all of their fucking nonsense proprietary software if every time you hit the key you want it to do a little ripple of light underneath each key. Which is only impressive if you think about somebody's watching you type and they might think, oh man, it looks like you're just like dropping like light raindrops every time you type. And I'm just like, I'm just leaving a shitty comment on YouTube. I'm not even doing anything hacker man-y. I'm just fucking, it just looks pretty. But you guys can't even see it, so what's the fucking point? Well, what's the point at all of having a keyboard that goes fleckety-flack if it's not going to do, if it's not going to increase your status as a human being somehow? All it really is just blinky shit underneath your line of vision that kind of distracts you from what you're really doing. But yeah, if you install a Razer keyboard or an ONN keyboard, there are default mouse and keyboard drivers. They do need them to function. They are built into the OS, but there's no such thing as a keyboard that doesn't need drivers. I think we are having a discussion about semantics, and I think you're both right.
Scanners detecting sentient life.
Well, that's not fucking okay. The very, very last thing I want to do on my way to the Museum of Bullshit is get encountered by a fucking Assaultron. And a Mr. Gutsy. That sounds like a piss poor fucking afternoon. I've only got 5 minutes left in the stream. Yeah, we're not gonna fight those dudes. I would rather get real sick from swimming across this lake than fight a fucking Assaultron with an Institute pistol.
You want to start glowing or something?
I kind of do. That would be cool. But get in the water, McCready. With your, like, your awful fucking road leather outfit that we have to sew you into every morning. God, your thighs are gonna be fucking annihilated after getting those leathers wet. Getting road leathers wet and then trying to walk in them? Oh, that'd be the worst.
Just don't bring any trouble down on us.
Okay.
This is off limits. You'd best move along.
I love your tiny head, Maria. I really do.
Edward Deegan.
Oh,
But,
so this guy.
you're dead as shit, and I'm
Thanks
gonna
for
wear
the help.
all your combat armor later.
Next stop.
Hey, be careful. It's like there's.
Yeah. We're gonna do the pretty much exact same thing that we did last time, where we go in, kill all the dudes, then we take a nap, and then we hopefully can get out and kill the other dudes without dying of it. I'd like to lead off with a grenade in here if I can manage not to blow my goddamn self up. Yeah, I know, man. I know what you guys were having an argument about. There was a tiny bit of miscommunication. That's all it was. I don't think anybody at all feels like they were wrong, even after the discussion has been elaborated for probably far too long. But you know you're right. It really doesn't matter. The point is that my Razor shit has been sitting on a shelf for like half a year, and I'm like more than happy with the turnout. I can't even remember what I was doing or when I was doing it, where I was just like, dude, I seriously can't fucking stand this thing anymore. And I finally got rid of it. I don't know, but I'm trying to... Yeah.
Incoming! Time's up! Find him! Find him!
Give up now.
Playtime's over!
God damn it. Oh, it's pretty good accuracy from a... I mean, we're pretty close, I guess, but... Homeboy with his goddamn... Oh, this shit's gonna blow up in my face. I just know it. Homeboy with his helmet. Yeah, we're kind of in deep shit here. At least I have her on my fucking radar, which is something I don't usually get to do.
Only a fucking coward hide. Ha! Found your sorry ass. I couldn't touch her sometimes. Think you'll be any different?
I actually don't know if I'll be different or not, but...
You're nothing.
Alright, we're gonna need to buff out here. Or at least jet out of here. Fucking bizyatch. You dead. You dead, you dead, you dead, you dead, you fucking dead. Alright. Get up, Dad. Whew. Intenso fight. You know what I mean? Know what happened to dude number 3 here? Oh, I guess that is dude number 3. Alright, before the other raiders show up, the thing to do is to come up here and sleep. And then we can end the stream, and tomorrow we can have all kinds of trouble with the raiders. Know what I mean? We're playing a character called Church Lady. Church Lady is based on the character, the Church Lady from SNL, played by Dana Carvey. And the only reason we would make such an obscure reference to a character that's that old is that the character's catchphrase is, well, isn't that special? And that's what this character is. This is what her stats look like. But there's no perks. There's not even magazine perks. As you can see, if we go to the perks section, it shows nothing. Sometimes it shows well rested. Sometimes it shows adrenaline. But it never shows anything, even mildly useful that we have put in our own character. So let's see. We're hanging out with McCready, and I don't even know what the hell this thing is. Oh, it's gotta be pipe garbage. And there's usually a handful of raiders down here as soon as you sleep and then wake back up. But I don't see any or hear any, so maybe we just got lucky this time around. But we did recover the thing from this place. And I thought maybe we'd go do the Museum of Witchcraft as well at this point. And then we'll go back, report our success to County Crossing, and then we'll go back and talk to the homie, and then we'll probably turn in that egg to Diamond City instead of returning it to the Deathclaw. I don't see any reason why we should rescue the fucking Deathclaw, but it looks like we're having a little bit of trouble with our health, etc. So let's throw one of those down and see if we get a clean bill of radiation / health. And then later on we'll do the full health with the stim packs and things. Are we back to Parsons? This guy's just being creepy and walking around by himself. He does have a cool combat helmet,
Maria's
though.
in charge.
You don't have shit worth stealing, do you? Hey, Marco, what is up? Alright, there's our clean bill of health that I was looking for here. Let's see. It's going to tell me that I'm hungry and I'm thirsty once I do this. So there's the hydration. Some roasted meat will give us the foodening. And let's do that as well, just to get our health all the way back up to tops. Gape your bungus. It is survival. You can tell because there's needing to sleep, needing to eat, that kind of shit below my AP bar. Special means I won't level up my special, but will get perks. Now what it means is that I'll only get specials and nothing else. No perks. No perks. Level 19, we're halfway to being maxed out in the specials department. But no perks. Not even magazine perks. No bobblehead perks either. The only thing that... the only thing that we can do is we can pick up the bobbleheads that are special stat bobbleheads. We can't do anything else. And I could just go through and get power armor. By this point, it'd be, well, let's see, what are we? 20 or 19. I was gonna say we could work our way up to 28 and then just go get Exo 1 power armor, and then for the rest of the game just gather steel, aluminum, and circuitry, and never have to worry about another thing ever again. But where's the fucking fun in that, man? Hey, Potato, what's up? I'm glad you're here. You've been watching on YouTube for a while. What's your favorite playthrough so far?